My fist technique is not even 1/10,000th as good as the young master's. To call it powerful? You're just too damn weak." Lin Jianfeng's pupils shrank violently, cold sweat pouring down. Could this kid be no ordinary person, but at a cultivation level so high that even I can't see through it? Thinking of this, Lin Jianfeng turned tail and ran, fleeing for his life. An icy voice rang out, "Did I say you could leave?" Lin Jianfeng prided himself on his unparalleled lightness skill, claiming even a Grandmaster of Transformation couldn't catch him. But he happened to encounter Chen Mo, who condensed a sword of light with his fingertip, carrying a space-tearing roar. It shot explosively towards Lin Jianfeng. The next second, the light sword pierced through Lin Jianfeng's dog head. Even as he died, his face was still filled with disbelief. With a thud, his corpse fell into the lake. Sang was so frightened that her face lost all color, never expecting Chen Mo to be so fierce. The Lin family members were even more terrified. On the viewing platform, everyone knelt down and begged for mercy, honoring Chen Mo as their master. Chen Mo spat out only 3 words: "Annihilate the Lin family." Soon, the news of Lin Jianfeng's instant kill spread back to Lin Ju. The Lin family head, Lin Jun, frowned deeply, pondering how to deal with it. A Lin family servant ran in, pissing his pants, reporting that someone was threatening him to come out and face death. When he heard that the person was a young man surnamed Chen, he instantly panicked. At this moment, in the Lin family courtyard, Chen Mo was stepping on a small fry, facing off against a group of Lin family members. Lin Rui, the second elder of the Lin family, jumped out. "Master Chen, you do have some skills. So, you want to negotiate terms with my Lin family?" "Negotiate terms? You've got it wrong. I'm here to wipe out your entire clan." After speaking, he stomped on the little fry's balls. Lin Rui simply didn't believe that one person could destroy the Lin family. Suddenly, Chen Mo's figure vanished. When he reappeared, all the Lin family members in the courtyard were annihilated. That move was precisely the sword art of Lin Li. One sword slices all. In the main hall, Lin Jun was just preparing to have Lin Shui go out and see what was happening. Chen Mo had already arrived. Lin Jun was frightened. "How did you get in? Where's Lin Rui?" Chen Mo grinned. "Guess, Chen Mo, you dare to run wild in my Lin family. Today you're dead for sure." "Too bad, the dead don't get to say anything." Lin Jun was completely enraged, his fingers together. A blood-red sword flew out from behind him. Lin Jun grabbed the sword in mid-air, unleashing his strongest move, Flowing Cloud 13 Swords. Lin Jun's figure flickered, his swordplay vicious and cunning, but in Chen Mo's eyes, it was as slow as a turtle crawling, simply like children playing with swords. Suddenly, Chen Mo clamped his sword blade between 2 fingers, followed by a move, Mountain Breaker. Lin Jun was sent flying like a broken sack. Chen Mo looked at Lin Jun, nodding. "Not bad. To take my palm strike head on and not die. You're a bit stronger than that Lin Jianfeng kid. Let's end things here today. From now on, you and my Lin family will keep to our own sides. How about it?" "Looks like you still didn't hear what I said clearly. I'm here to wipe out your entire clan." "Master Chen, do you have to go this far?" Chen Mo shook his head helplessly. "Fine, I'll let you die knowing why." "Lin Shui, come out." Lin Shui walked behind Chen Mo, respectfully calling out, "Master." Lin Jun glared at the bowing Lin Shui. "Lin Shui, I didn't treat you badly. Why would you betray the Lin family?" Lin Shui raised her head, her eyes filled with hatred. "Lin Jun, you sent my mother into Death Valley back then, and you killed my father. You raised me to adulthood. Wasn't it just to continue using me? You call that treating me well? I wish your Lin family would be wiped out, condemned to eternal damnation." Lin Shui also revealed Lin Jun's plan to harm Chen Mo's family. So this time Chen Mo was determined to annihilate the Lin family, knowing that there was no hope of survival. Lin Jun could only fight to the death. A terrifying aura suddenly erupted from Lin Jun. His body actually levitated in mid-air. It turned out that Lin Jun had forcibly advanced to the transformation realm, but the price was the destruction of his cultivation. Although it could only last for a moment, it would be worth it if he could kill Chen Mo. Chen Mo spread out his hands indifferently, not paying any attention to it at all. This was a man who was outrageously arrogant, yet ridiculously strong. Just now, Lin Jun had forcibly elevated himself to the transformation realm, releasing a terrifying, fatal blow towards Chen Mo. Chen Mo still threw out a punch, Celestial Profound Divine Fist, 20th form, River Reversal. Lin Jun revealed a look of wild joy, actually using a pair of fleshy fists to meet his treasured sword, simply courting death, but he quickly couldn't laugh anymore, because Chen Mo's punch contained earth-shattering energy, instantly smashing into him. Under one punch, Lin Jun was blasted into dust. Chen Mo breathed lightly. This punch had also consumed the pure spiritual energy in his body. He also put away his previous contempt for martial arts masters. Witnessing Chen Mo's invincibility, Lin Shui was glad that she had chosen the right person to follow. At this time, the Lin family direct descendants began to flee madly. Chen Mo unleashed another fierce sword art, instantly killing everyone on the spot. Chen Mo looked at Lin Shui. The Lin family direct descendants have been wiped out. Resources can't be wasted. Can you control the current Lin family? As long as young master backs me up, I can definitely handle it. The scene shifted to the Blackwater County underground auction in Sand River Prefecture. Murong Yan'er and Chen Mo's classmate, xianxia, had also come here. Murong Yan'er couldn't help but think of Chen Mo again, but was despised by xianxia. A poor loser like him isn't even qualified to enter. However, in the backstage lounge, Jin Peiyun was respectfully pouring tea and water for Chen Mo. It turned out that Chen Mo was preparing to go to nearby Spirit Marshal Mountain, and happened to be passing by this auction, so he came over to take a look. And the behind-the-scenes boss of this auction was the Jin family. Upon hearing that Chen Mo was interested in the auction items, Jin Peiyun took him directly to the storage room. Chen Mo glanced over. He discovered a small sword exuding spiritual energy. It was actually a magical artifact. As long as he reached the chi refining 3rd level, he could cultivate the flying sword divine power. Chen Mo turned to look at the respectfully standing Jin Peiyun. I want this short sword. Consider it me owing the Jin family a favor. Jin Peiyun quickly waved his hand. Since Master Chen has taken a fancy to it, just take it. How would I dare to accept your money? Afterwards, the two of them walked out from backstage. Murong Yan'er and xianxia were both stunned, never expecting the Jin family's young mistress to accompany him. However, it attracted the jealousy of Wei Xian, the direct descendant of the Wei family. She immediately requested the Wu Master behind her to eliminate Chen Mo. Wu Master sneered, "Don't worry, dealing with him is as simple as crushing an ant." After the auction ended, Murong Yan'er, accompanied by her uncle Sun Jingsai and bodyguard Au, arrived at Spirit Marshal Mountain. They came here in search of a spiritual herb. Wei Xian and Master Wu had arrived here long ago. Clearly, many people were here for the spiritual herb. Master Wu felt that the more people, the better, because that way he could reap the benefits. The group moved forward, and when they reached a certain point, they were all stunned by the scene before them. Before them, 2 waterfalls flowed into a deep pool below, and a rainbow was faintly visible, contrasting with the surrounding red trees. And growing at the junction of the waterfall and the pool was this scarlet fruit, the spiritual herb, crimson blood fruit, which only bears fruit once every 50 years. Swallowing it can directly raise a martial artist or cultivator by 1 level. A trace of greed flashed in Master Wu's eyes. It was just that the pool water was as black as ink. Extremely strange. No one dared to go into the water rashly. Master Wu whispered a few words in Wei Xian's ear. Wei Xian immediately walked to the front of the crowd and shouted at the top of her lungs, "Since everyone is here for the spiritual herb, I suggest that whoever can grab the spiritual herb first gets it." Does everyone agree? As soon as she finished speaking, a muscular man took off his shirt, preparing to be the first to enter the water. With a splash, the muscular man plunged into the pool, making a good start. The others also jumped down one after another. Seeing the muscular man excitedly swimming closer and closer to the crimson blood fruit, Wei Xian couldn't help but get nervous. But Master Wu revealed a treacherous smile. "Don't worry, he won't get it." Just as the muscular man was about to pick the spiritual herb, suddenly, he let out a scream and was dragged into the bottom of the lake by something. The people behind him looked terrified. The lake water was quickly stained red with blood. The muscular man, covered in blood, floated to the surface again, shouting, "Help!" At this moment, a golden crocodile rushed out from behind the muscular man, biting his head. The muscular man was instantly swallowed, and the crocodile quickly disappeared into the water. The crowd was immediately scared out of their wits, shouting, "There's a monster!" Fleeing in panic, Wei Xian on the shore turned pale with fright. Master Wu, was that the golden spirit crocodile just now? Too terrifying. Master Wu nodded. This golden spirit crocodile has absorbed the spiritual energy of heaven and earth here. This crimson blood fruit is what it guards. If you want to pick the crimson blood fruit, you must first get rid of the golden spirit crocodile. Several martial artists who were still in shock had just fled back to the shore. Master Wu suddenly shouted coldly, "A bunch of trash. You guys quickly go into the water and lure that beast out. I'll get rid of it." No one would agree to this suicidal method. Master Wu's face turned cold, and he walked up to the person who had just disagreed. "You dare to object to me?" That person was not afraid at all. "So what if I object to you? Then you can die." Then he struck that person with a palm from a distance. A dark aura passed through that person's body. The martial artists were a little puzzled. Why didn't that person resist? Master Wu pointed his finger at that person's brow. That person's body fell straight to the ground, actually killing a martial artist with great accomplishment of inner strength in one move. Seeing the terrified expressions on everyone's faces, Master Wu smiled menacingly. "Now, who else objects to my opinion? You all go into the water. Without my order, whoever dares to retreat will be killed without mercy." As soon as he finished speaking, everyone ran towards the pool, walking forward cautiously. Suddenly, a martial artist was dragged into the bottom of the lake. The remaining dancers immediately reacted, using all their strength to attack the position where that martial artist had just been standing. Attacking frantically, a huge, golden monster suddenly rushed out of the water, opening its bloody mouth and biting towards the crowd. Master Wu immediately shouted, "Retreat," while attacking. "Lure it ashore." Seeing that the crowd had almost lured it to the shore, Master Wu leaped into the air, a sword of light condensing in his hand. He thrust the sword into the golden spirit crocodile's head. Then he pressed down, and the golden spirit crocodile was split in two like tofu. The slain golden spirit crocodile fell back into the pool. Master Wu laughed excitedly. However, someone pointed behind him with a horrified expression and shouted, "Master Wu, be careful." Master Wu turned his head, and another golden spirit crocodile, bigger than the previous one, appeared before him. Mere ants like little crocodiles dare to provoke the majesty of an immortal venerable. It turned out that the small golden spirit crocodile that Master Wu had killed in seconds was the child of this big golden spirit crocodile. The big golden spirit crocodile roared, "You killed my child. You must all die." The crowd was scared out of their wits, never expecting this beast to speak human language. Presumably, it was the true guardian spirit beast of the crimson blood fruit. Wei Xian had already collapsed on the ground in fright. The big golden spirit crocodile slapped her into the afterlife. Faced with this terrifying existence, who would dare to resist? Everyone ran away. Only the death-seeking Master Wu was unwilling to give up. The big golden spirit crocodile instantly killed the self-proclaimed Master Wu with one slap. Sun Jingsai pulled Murong Yan'er and ran frantically. Murong Yan'er happened to see Chen Mo walking straight towards the black water pool, loudly reminding him to run away quickly. Chen Mo replied lightly, "Don't be afraid. With me here, you'll be fine." Then he looked at the big golden spirit crocodile. "Hey, big guy, become my mount, and I'll spare your life." The big golden spirit crocodile didn't give him any face and directly slapped over. Although destroying this elf crocodile is a bit of a pity, the majesty of the immortal venerable cannot be violated. Mountain Breaker. As soon as it was unleashed, its claws were cut off. Knowing that it was no match, the golden spirit crocodile fled back to the bottom of the lake, throwing out harsh words, "As long as it's in the water, Chen Mo will never get the crimson blood fruit." At this time, there was about an hour left before the crimson blood fruit matured. Time was running out. Chen Mo couldn't wait any longer. Seeing Chen Mo walking towards the pool, Murong Yan'er reminded him again to be careful. Chen Mo walked on the water as if walking on flat ground, refreshing the understanding of these little trash again. Suddenly, Chen Mo's hair turned silver. Then he unleashed his strongest attack, River Severing. The huge black water pool was forcibly cut open. The golden spirit crocodile at the bottom of the water was also split in two. When the lake's surface returned to calm, Chen Mo's hair color also returned to its original state. But this attack had consumed a lot of his spiritual power. Murong Yan'er ran over worriedly and asked him how his body was. Chen Mo said it was fine. He just needed to rest for a while. Then he ordered these little trash to safely escort Murong Yan'er back. After witnessing Chen Mo's terrifying strength, this group of little trash dared not disobey. After parting, the crimson blood fruit also matured. Chen Mo picked it without hesitation, and a burst of fragrance immediately filled the air. Obviously the spiritual herb had reached its peak. Because Chen Mo didn't have a storage magic weapon, he could only refine this spiritual herb on the spot. Otherwise the loss of medicinal effects would be a big loss. About half a quarter of an hour later, the elixir had been successfully refined. Afterwards, Chen Mo also picked the 3 leaves on top, because almost no one knew. These leaves were also rare spiritual herbs. As for the Blackwater Pool, which was as black as ink all year round, it was because it contained a very rich metallic spiritual energy. Chen Mo unleashed an attack towards the Blackwater Pool mountain wall. The rocks on the surface of the mountain fell off, revealing a large piece of gold-like stone, which was crystal gold jade marrow. Metal produces water. The crystal gold jade mine contained rich metal minerals, which caused the pool water to be as black as ink. Moreover, the crystal gold jade mine hidden deep inside could allow Chen Mo to cultivate the metal form body to great accomplishment. Chen Mo finally entered the chi condensation 3rd level, and at the same time, the metal form body reached great perfection. The green gold jade marrow was now only a little bit left, enough to make a magic weapon. The small sword he got from the auction was also refined, and Chen Mo also cultivated the myriad sword art of the myriad sword sect. The small sword could be freely incorporated into his body. He could finally go back, but just 3 days ago, his home was repeatedly raided. First, Lin Shui was kidnapped by Gui Yoguang, the master of the deadly Gu. Even if Lin Shui threatened her master, he wouldn't let him go. Gui Yoguang didn't take it to heart at all. After all, he was a Lin family offering, and he was just looking for Chen Mo to settle the score. Secondly, Songzi was severely injured by the Heavenly Ghost sect at Wild Goose Lake because Chiao Wuming under his command was killed by Chen Mo, and they could only find Songzi to get revenge. Originally, Huang Shirong, the second disciple of the Heavenly Ghost sect, was going to kill Songzi directly, but Jiyu Qianshou, the sect leader of the Heavenly Ghost sect, insisted on keeping Songzi, wanting to lure Chen Mo over and wipe them all out in one fell swoop. 3 days had passed, and the Heavenly Ghost sect had already released the news, and was now waiting at Wild Goose Lake for Chen Mo to throw himself into the net. Songzi asked them to release Yang Qingcheng and the 2 women first, and told them that Chen Mo was on his way. Huang Shirong wanted to wait until Chen Mo arrived before releasing them. However, Ji Qianxia was already impatient and told Huang Shirong to get rid of Songzi first. Huang Shirong smiled fiercely and directly released his natal yin soul to devour Songzi's soul. Songzi panicked. It seemed that he was really going to kick the bucket this time. However, he still tried his best and met it with a mountain-opening fist, although one punch actually knocked Huang Shirong back. But Songzi's body was already invaded by yin energy, which was corroding his soul. Huang Shirong saw that Songzi's punch had consumed a lot of true energy, and immediately became unscrupulous. At this moment, a golden light burst forth and directly obliterated Huang Shirong's natal yin soul. Huang Shirong spat out black blood and suffered a backlash. Songzi turned his head and saw that Chen Mo was already walking slowly with the two women. Huang Shirong knew that Chen Mo had made the move just now, but he was still arrogant and wanted to see his thunder magic. Of course, Chen Mo was happy to fulfill the wishes of those who sought death, especially those who touched his inverse scales. Ji Qianxia suddenly shouted, "Retreat quickly." Then he spat out a black aura, which turned into a skeleton and blocked Chen Mo's heavenly thunder. Chen Mo frowned. The Grandmaster was indeed a bit tricky. Ji Qianxia stood in front of Huang Shirong and asked Chen Mo to give him an explanation. However, considering Chen Mo's extraordinary talent, as long as he was willing to worship him as his master, the previous matters would be written off. Chen Mo said lightly, "You want to take me as your disciple? Are you worthy? Then your path will become narrow. Today I will let you know what a ghost immortal is." After speaking, Ji Qianxia unleashed a powerful killing move, Netherworld Ghost Claw. But the ghost immortal was not a true immortal. Chen Mo just released a trace of coercion, and the Netherworld Ghost Claw was shattered into smoke. Ji Qianxia was shocked. He realized that Chen Mo's strength had reached the Grandmaster level, on par with himself. However, they had the advantage in numbers, and Ji Qianxia believed that he could still take down Chen Mo. In order to obtain the secrets on his body, Chen Mo didn't bother to pay attention to it, because they had chosen the wrong person to gang up on. The Heavenly Ghost sect members released their natal yin souls and attacked Chen Mo. Chen Mo just pushed out a palm and shouted a word, "Suppress." Countless lightning bolts erupted from his hand, and Ji Qianxia, who was at the forefront, was knocked away. All the minions behind him were instantly killed. This move was Chen Mo's Celestial Profound Divine Fist third form, Suppress Heaven and Earth, a killing move that consumed half of his spiritual power, but it failed to kill Ji Qianxia. He finally realized the power of a transformation realm Grandmaster. All of his disciples were wiped out, leaving only the second disciple Huang Shirong, which completely enraged Ji Qianxia. He took out the mountain protecting formation diagram of the Heavenly Ghost sect, and spat out a mouthful of old blood towards the formation diagram. Suddenly, countless evil ghosts poured out of the diagram. This diagram was the Myriad Ghost Grand Formation diagram, known as the Myriad Ghost Destruction of the World, as 100,000 evil ghosts rushed out of the formation diagram. The sky above Wild Goose Lake was like the arrival of the end of the world. Seeing this terrifying scene, Sang Sang and Yang Qingcheng couldn't help but worry about Chen Mo. Even Songzi was sweating for him. Chen Mo didn't bother to pay attention to it. A small broken formation dares to claim to destroy the world. "I have a sword that can slay 10,000 ghosts." As soon as he finished speaking, Chen Mo's natal spirit sword flew out, a golden light soaring into the sky. The natal spirit sword was like cutting melons and vegetables, shuttling through the myriad of ghosts. In an instant, all the ghosts were wiped out. His proud ultimate move was broken, and Ji Qianxia was finally afraid. He asked Chen Mo who he was, wanting to die knowing why. Chen Mo just said the 3 words, "Cultivator." Hearing these 3 words, Ji Qianxia trembled and laughed, but the laughter was so bleak and regretful. Suddenly, several golden lights burst out from Ji Qianxia's eyes. Then, with a loud bang, Ji Qianxia shattered into pieces and turned into a cloud of ashes. Huang Shirong, who still had a breath left, immediately knelt on the ground, begging Chen Mo for mercy. How could Chen Mo let go of such an evil person? Manipulating the spirit sword directly made him get his lunch box. Chen Mo had already seen that Songzi's soul was severely damaged. He could only let Yang Qingcheng take care of him first, and wait for him to deal with the next matter before helping him repair it. And the next stop was deadly Ji Yu. Gui Yuguang, who was sitting on the throne, was sipping wine, not paying any attention to the young man standing in front of him. Chen Mo didn't waste any words and took the lead in launching an attack. Gui Yuguang retreated, avoiding the blow. Chen Mo moved his figure, and came to the front of the 2 women. The 2 women were Lin Shui and her mother. Chen Mo gave them nourishing yuan pills and asked them to start healing, just as Lin Shui reminded him that Gui Yuguang had cultivated a protective qi. Gui Yuguang had already killed Chen Mo. The 2 fought head-on, and although Gui Yuguang released his protective qi, 2 bloody marks were still drawn on his chest. He asked Chen Mo in surprise what hidden weapon he was using. Chen Mo said lightly, "This is not a hidden weapon, but the sword Immortal's natal flying sword." Gui Yoguang instantly became uneasy. How could the legendary things exist in the real world? I have killed immortals and slaughtered dragons. What kind of thing are you that you dare to question me? Remember, the sword that slays you is called Sky Slaying. Chen Mo roared domineeringly, and then slashed down with a sword. Gui Yoguang used the yin-yang destruction fist, but he still couldn't stop this terrifying sword energy. With a plop, he fell to the ground. He looked at Chen Mo with a terrified expression. "What kind of swordsmanship is this? You don't need to know. Spare me. My money and women are all yours."